what's going on, guys? This is Shane Baker with Shane Baker Studios, and today we're going to be talking about photography websites and how you can make yours stand out. Okay, so this morning I woke up to a Facebook message from Jeremy Carlton. I don't know Jeremy. He shot me a message, and basically he said, dude, your website rocks. How can I get something similar to you? Now, Jeremy already uses the same theme that I do. We'll talk about that in just a moment. He was looking for one particular setting on my website that he wanted to replicate. So we're going to go to shanebakerstudios.com. Here's my website. And it's very basic, very simple. I've got this full background image here. And on top of it, I've got my, my menus over here on the side, all my basic social media links here. And this is what I really liked. And so I'm going to talk to you about how to get this particular, not only this look, but the flexibility to do whatever you want with your website with just one theme and to do it really, really inexpensively. So when I first started looking for a website, like a lot of people, I just didn't know what I wanted it to look like in the end. I just knew that I needed one, and I knew I was tired of free websites, Wix sites, and, not to knock anybody that's using them, but every time I go to one, I just feel like, you couldn't spend a couple bucks to get a professional site. I don't know. So that's just me. I get that feeling. And so if I do, I imagine a couple other people do. So if you've got a free website and you're actually trying to do a business with it, you're probably losing a few clients just by having a .wix site or something like that. So as quickly as possible, purchase a domain, get yourself a WordPress theme, SmugMug, whatever it is that you want to do for your company. So now when looking for a theme, what do I mean by that? So with WordPress, you can buy templates. So you don't have to build the website from scratch. So you can go to a site like ThemeForest, go here, and no matter what industry you're in, you can find a theme that matches it. So for me as a photographer, obviously, we're going to type photography. So with ThemeForest, you can go on here and look at this. You found 1,322 photography premium WordPress themes. Guys, if you can't pick one of these that matches your style, at least in a little bit to where you can customize it, then you're probably too picky. So you've got tons of options here, and they're really inexpensive. So somebody basically created a website, a theme, a look. Let's click on this one. It's 59 bucks. We'll do a live preview. So you can go here and get a basic idea of what your website would look like. Cool, pretty simple. Home pages, does a little typing here. Got a guy with a camera and a tripod. All right, very cool. All right, so he's obviously not in Arizona. We're in that. All right, so when I went and was looking for a theme, you've got a lot of options. I knew that I was probably going to change my mind a few times. So I found this. It's called Xtheme, and this thing is phenomenal. Here's why I chose it. You have these different, what they call stacks. You have an integrity, renew, icon, and ethos. You have 4 stacks. And under each of those, you have different variations. You have 10 for each of these 3, and you have 3 variations for ethos. Coming soon, they have the rest of them to round it out to a full 10. So essentially, you've got 33 different themes, essentially, under one roof for one price. That is massive flexibility. Absolutely loved it. So that's one of the reasons I went with this. So here's some standard demos. Let's go ahead and click on one. Let's show you the variation that you've got here. So here's Xtheme. The first demo, you've got this really cool video with somebody surfing on it, going down. Look at this. Phenomenal. Extensions. This little pop-up thing came up on here. That was pretty cool. Let's go ahead and try another one. Icon, we'll just randomly pick icon 4. Completely different look and feel with a click of a button. And that's what I wanted. I wanted flexibility. Xtheme gave it to me like no other theme did. So here you go. Here's icon. It's got this static thing over here on the side. And, pretty basic. Actually, this is kind of cheesy. But anyways, you get that flexibility. It's awesome. Now, the next thing that I was interested in is I was trying to create a pricing table on my old theme, and I was just pulling my hair out. I couldn't get it to look the way I wanted to. there was all these great plugins, but they cost extra money. And I'm like, I already bought the theme. I don't want to pay for a pricing table. All I want to do is tell people that I have 3 different prices for portraits, and I want them to be able to buy whichever one they want. And I couldn't figure out how to do that simply and cheaply. So Xtheme also helped me out because it provided that flexibility. So we're going to come here. This is the back end of my website. So let's go to post. We'll do add new. And it's got this really cool editor called Cornerstone, which essentially becomes, it's almost a drag and drop editor. It's got that much flexibility with it. So here it is, it's powering up. And this is how you edit your individual pages and post. So you add a section. Now within that section, I can add what they call elements. And if you scroll down here, one of the elements that I was looking for is a pricing table. Drag and drop. Boom. That's all I wanted. That was it. All I wanted was a pricing table, and I probably spent weeks pulling my hair out trying to figure out and customize all these other ones to get it the way that I wanted to. Couldn't do it, and Xtheme did it with one drag and drop. It was awesome. So you've got all these basic, standard, pro. You can change the look of this, the color, what the features are, how many of them, what this button says. And I mean, it's cool. It's awesome. So that was the big thing that tipped me over, that helped me buy Xtheme. And then from there, I went and actually appreciated the fact that I could have almost not unlimited, but I had 33 variations that I could do with a click of a button and change the look and feel of my site, which gave me a lot of flexibility. So coming back over here, we'll get rid of this, go back to the home page, dashboard. Now, Xtheme does have a Facebook group for all its users, and there's over 7,000 members. So Jeremy Carlton posted in Xtheme, that user group, saying that, hey, this was one of his favorite photography websites that he had ever come across, and he asked specifically, let's get rid of some of this, how I created this look. So Jeremy, we're going to answer your question. So what I did is under, well, let's go to my page, home page, click on that. Go over here to edit. The first thing that I did is I went over here to template, and I chose, you have all these different options. I chose blank, no container, header with no footer, all right? Then I went down here and I inserted this image that I shot with Rebecca Barrera, who's a model in Austin, Texas. Definitely hit her up if you're in that area. She's phenomenal. And then I deactivated one-page navigation sliders, both above and below the masthead, deactivated those as well. The next thing I did is I went over here to Appearance under Customize. We'll let that pull up just a moment. And under Integrity, I hit top bar transparency, navbar transparency, and footer transparency are all on. Okay. Then scrolling down a little bit, I think that's it for that. What about layout and design? Full width on the site, full layout, and then for my headers, fixed left, inline for the layout, navbar height 90 pixels and 235 pixels on the navbar side width. So Jeremy, I hope that helps you. I hope that answers your question and gives you the result that you're looking for with your website. For everybody else, my biggest recommendation is get off the free websites as quickly as possible if you're serious about your business, whether you're a model, a makeup artist, a stylist, a designer, whatever you're doing, get off the free websites as quickly as you can. I mean, every time I go to one, especially if it's a great photographer, it just kind of breaks my heart that they're on a free website. I'm like, man, you can't put a few bucks into a free website. How are people going to spend money with you if you can't do it on your own? With your brand and the way you present yourself to the public, right? So I use Xtheme, absolutely loved it. We answered Jeremy's question, and maybe this will give somebody else some great ideas for their own website on how to upgrade it and where they can go to make that happen. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, Shane@ShaneBakerStudios.com, always answer my emails. It may take me a little bit of time, but I will get back to you. And follow me on Instagram at shanebakerstudios.com. Thanks, guys. Take care.